Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Champagne. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a member of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for continuing on this journey with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So we are going to start a new series of Build a Farm Friday. This came from Income Babes here on YouTube. She designed this and it's off from Farmville, if you're not familiar. It is a game that you build a farm. And so she's turned it into a savings challenge with a bunch of different pieces and ways of kind of playing it, I guess you could say. So we are going to do that on our channel. So I have cash, I have two binders here, we have cards, we have a die, and then of course markers to color in different items. So the way this works is we have cards here. This is what's going to tell us what to do. So right now we just have a farm. We've paid the farm, or we've bought the farm, we've bought the land, whatever. But we do need to pay taxes on the farm. So every time we start the game or start the video for that Friday, we need to pay taxes on our farm. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go in here and we're going to use this challenge from Simply Living Saves. We're going to roll the dice and we're going to keep going. I'm not going to cross off anything because we can use this over and over again. I'm going to use this blue sticky note here to tell me where I'm at. And then the small icons like the corn, the little cow, the little sheep, those are going to be worth $2. The large icons like the chicken coop, the tractor, the barn, those are going to be $5. And of course, we're going to go with any number that's in there. So this is how we're going to play taxes. Then we're going to have to buy animals for our farm. And there will be like feed sheep. Before we can even feed the sheep, we have to buy the sheep. Before we can feed the cow, we have to buy the cow. So if we pull one of these cards, then I'm going to use some challenges to tell me at the auction how much we're paying for said animal. So we have for a cow, we're going to use this cow challenge from Steph's on a Budget. We're only going to, scratch one per cow. If we're going to buy chickens, we're going to use this savings challenge from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. Love this. And then for now, if we have pigs, we're going to use this challenge from Laura at Laura Bell Creation. So we're going to scratch one, and that's going to tell us how much at the auction we have to pay for it. So I am still putting this together and how I'm going to, what other challenges I'm going to use, because we need to be able to buy sheep and we need to be able to buy a goat. So for now, if we happen to draw that particular card, I'm just going to roll the die. The die is going to tell us how much we have to pay for that animal. Now, in order to feed the animals, we have to harvest crops, right? So we have to grow crops. So that is going to be over here in this little binder. So this binder is going to hold our bank. So I'm going to be using cash and prop money, but I need to get smaller denominations. So if I have 5s, then I'm just going to break it down to 2. So this is going to be my bank. So whatever's in here will match the cash. The cash in here will match the prop money that's in our envelopes. So this you can get from Income Babes on her channel. She does have a video that actually has some freebies in it. I do believe she gives freebies away every Friday for the Build a Farm challenge. And then also, if you play this game and you want to do the savings challenge, she gives an additional discount on her Etsy shop for the Build a Farm family or farm squad. And so I will have that link down below. And so this is, if you don't want to buy all the pieces, you can play along with me and then set your own amounts for, different harvests, things like that. But if we're going to feed a cow takes 3 wheats. A chicken is 2 corn to feed the chicken. Goats is 2 carrots. So we have to be able to harvest these. So if we get the card that says, feed cow, 1, we have to buy the cow first. 2, we have to harvest 3 wheats. So we have to pay for them. And then we can feed the cow. Now, if we feed the cow, then we can make a milk. That's how we build our supply store, because in the future, we'll be able to sell goods and then make different ingredients. That's part of some of her packs that she has on Etsy. So I'm going to put this right here. This is just until I get used to it. I have not played this version yet, and so we're going to start learning together. But just to go through some of our envelopes here. So again, this is going to be our bank. And then we have our wheat harvest. We have our carrots. We have our corn. We have our tomatoes. We have our chicken coop, which is going to hold our eggs. So the savings challenge is just our eggs, because eventually we're going to be making things, and so we will need to be able to buy egg cartons. And then we have our goat's milk, our cow's milk. This is a card to feed the pigs. So every time we feed them 2 carrots, we can color in a pig. And then sheeps make wool. So every time we feed a sheep 2 tomatoes, because that's what they eat, then we can make 1 wool. So we will be able to fill that in. And then we do have a wool card. I don't know if I put it in here yet, but there is a wool card. So when we do start making wool, we can actually keep track of it, because that will be in our store, kind of. So we're just going to mix these up a little. And in here we have grow carrots, feed sheep, grow corn, grow tomatoes, feed chickens, grow wheat, feed pig, feed cow, feed goat, and feed cow. So we're going to start off small, because again, we're just building our farm. So we're starting off from scratch pretty much. So we're going to harvest a few just to feed the animals if we get them. So if we get any vegetables, then, did I say fruit? Whichever. If we get any vegetables or any fruits, we won't need to buy any animals yet. So we'll only play the savings challenges if we need to buy any animals. So we're going to put this here, because remember, we need to pay our taxes for starting today, because we have to pay taxes. So let's roll the die. We're going to start right here and see what we're going to start with. Well, let's see how much money we're playing with. So we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 142, 43, 44, 45, 46, and $47. I did add this to my one envelope to my Mini Mondays. So $12 came from that this week. And then $12 came from the randomizer. I included that in that challenge as well. So that will help give us money for our farm. I did add a little bit of money that I had extra this week, so that's where this money is coming from. So let's roll and see how much our taxes are going to be today. So $2. So at $2, it's going to go, we're going to go 2. So 1, 2, so it's going to be 3. So we're just going to put this right here and cover that. And we got off easy today, and taxes to start us off is going to be $3. So this will go here. At the end of the month, we're going to empty the money, and we're going to designate where that's going to go. So that's done with the rolling. So let's move our cards around. You can only shuffle them so much, and then let's start seeing how we're going to be building our farm. So to start off, we're going to feed the goat. So we don't have a goat challenge yet. So we're going to put the goat in the back here. So we're going to roll the die, because we have to buy the goat before we can feed it. So the goat is going to cost $2 at the auction today. So a nice cheap goat. Thank you very much. And then you guys, so because we have to feed the goat, we got to harvest some. What does the goat eat? Again, you guys, I am learning this too. I got to remember these things. Let's see. The goats eat carrots. So we have our carrots here. We're going to make our harvest our vegetables and our fruits. We're going to make them $2 each. So this is going to be $4 because we have to feed him 2. So we'll feed him 2 carrots. So that's $4 going there. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And because we fed the goat 2 carrots, what does the goat make? So the goat makes goat milk. So we're going to go back here to goat milk. Here we are. And because we were able to feed the goat, we're going to be able to color in 1 goat's milk. So we'll make that blue. This just lets us know we have this in our inventory. And so each time we make something like goat's milk or cow's milk or eggs or whatever, we have to pay for packaging. So in order for us to do that, we have to designate how much our supplies are going to cost. So I'm going to say the supplies are going to be $2 because we'll keep it easy so the money will spread a little bit more. So now we've paid $2 to be able to bottle up this goat's milk. So that is kind of how the game is going to go. So let's keep going because we still have money for our cards. So let's just draw the next one. So that's going to be feed pig. So again, we have to come back here and we have to buy a pig at the auction. So we're going to pull out our scratcher. To me, this is just a fun way of saving money across the board in different areas. Keeps my interest going. We're going to go right here, and that is a nice expensive little pig. He is worth $9 at the auction. So the pig will get $9, and now we own a pig. So we have 5, and I'm going to have to go into our bank because I don't have any more ones. I don't have enough ones. So let's see, we have 2, 4, and 5. So this is going to go into our bank because that tells us that we have $5 going into prop money into our farm. So $5, we'll put that in here, and then we'll just put the 9 here with our pig. Now remember, we still have to feed our pigs, so let's go back here. And pigs eat, let's see, pigs eat carrots too. So we're going to go back here to our carrots. And we owe $4. Because we're going to color in 2 carrots. So now that's $4. So let's see here. 5. We're going to take a 1 and put a 5. Right? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So 5, 6, 7, $8. And then, so we're going to put this back here because that's still money that we have left to spend on our farm. So the one thing I did forget, because we made a goat's milk, right? Let me go back and find it. And these will be labeled. Because we made a goat's milk, this inventory is now spent. So we don't have these carrots right here. Again, because we made that goat's milk from the goat. So what I'm going to do is, in order for me to know that we've already used this inventory, I'm going to color in the green stalk up on top because that tells me that that's gone. So that we no longer have access to use those if we have to feed any animals or if we can make anything. So feed pig is done. We fed it carrots. So we're going to put this back up here. All right, so we're going to draw another card and let's see if we're going to get another animal or if we can just harvest some vegetables. Let's move this around just a little and let's see. Okay, so we're going to grow tomatoes. So we're going to go back in here. Each tomato, of course, is going to be $2. So we're going to find our tomatoes. And we're just going to grow 1 tomato. So we're going to put $2 in. Eventually, I might start doing to where I roll the dice and let that tell me how many things I'm going to harvest. But for the purpose of today and just getting started, we are going to just do $2 for each one, and we're going to just do 1, just so we can kind of get used to how everything's going to work. All right, so we got our tomatoes. We grew some tomatoes. Next, we're going to feed the sheep. So let's see how much money we have. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, $21. So we don't have a sheep challenge just yet. So again, we are going to, and I need to get another envelope, it looks like. So we are going to roll the die. That's going to tell us how much we have to buy the sheep at the auction for. So $6. So he was an expensive sheep as well. So we're going to do $6. And for now, I'm just going to put this in the back here. Or I'll put it up here, and then I know I have an envelope around here somewhere. So we're going to put that there, and then let's see how much the sheep is, or the sheep eats. So that's a goat, so that's got to be back here. Let's see here. Oh, feed sheep 2 tomatoes, which equals 1 wool. So even though we have already 1 tomato, for now, we only have to buy 1 tomato because we already have a tomato. So 2 tomatoes, so these are going to be out of our inventory, no longer there. So again, we're going to color in the top parts because that's going to tell me how that this is already gone. So there's 2 tomatoes. We got to add the $2. So let's see. So I got to go back to the bank. And I'm just going to change this. Let's see, I'm going to change $10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then we'll put this back in here. Okay, so let's go back to our tomatoes because we still have to pay. So we're going to put the $2, and that pays for that second tomato, and now our sheep is fed. Okay. So let's keep going. Either we're going to finish these or we're going to finish our money. Let me just get these out of the way. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to grow some carrots. So those are $2. Let's go back to our carrots. And let's see. I know there's still a cow in there, so I'm just going to buy 1 carrot. We're going to harvest 1 carrot. And I'm going to put $2 in here. Okay. Then we're going to draw the next card. So we're going to grow some wheat. So we'll go back up here to the wheat. $2. And we'll grow some wheat. So we have 1, 2, and whoops. So that's 1 wheat, sorry. 3 of them is 1 wheat. So that's $2. So we have 1 wheat in our inventory. We know that a cow's coming up because we're just going through this and we still have $5, $7, $9 left. So we might end up with an IOU, but we'll see if we're going to do IOUs on this game. So we're going to feed the chickens, but we don't have chickens just yet. So we have to go and we have to get some chickens. So let me move this out of the way. Find our chicken coop from Tracy. And let's see how much our chicken is going to cost us, our first chicken. So let's go with this one in the middle right here. So $4, and not bad. We will take it. Okay, so we have our 5. We're gonna put $4 towards our chickens. And let's see, we have to feed our chickens. So we got to bring this back. Chickens eat corn, so we need to harvest some corn. So we have $5, so I'm just going to, let's see here. So I will color 1 or 2, 2.5. Let's see here. We'll just keep them here. So we will color this one. So that's 1, 2, and then again, we're just going to color in half. And then that will give us $5. But because we fed the chickens, we were able to make eggs. So we fed 2 chickens, which means we made eggs. So we're going to go back here because we got a harvest, and we're going to be able to color in 1 egg. Let's see. What color do we want to make the eggs? We'll make them maybe this purple. So we're just going to color in the bottom so we know. So we have a 1 egg made. All right, so we'll put that back. And we made it through these cards. We didn't get to these cards, but that's okay. We have corn and feed cow. Maybe next time we'll be able to buy a cow. But there you go, guys. That's how I'm going to do our build a farm. That's how we're going to grow it and make it bigger and save money. And we will be bringing in other things. I have other cards that have other vegetables, and we have fruits. And then we'll be able to make sugar and butter and flour and all kinds of good things. I didn't want to add that all right now, but as we slowly start growing our farm, those things will get introduced. I highly recommend checking out Income Babes. I have just been binge watching her build a farm videos. She posts them on Fridays as well, so definitely check her out. I will again link her down below. Her Etsy shop is Income Babes as well, and again, she does have a discount code for the Build a Farm family. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Hopefully you guys will come back and build a farm with me. If you guys have any ideas on how else to do these, if you know of any savings challenges for the goat and the sheep, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you're having an amazing week. Have an amazing and safe weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.